We're back.
We're back.
We're back again. Jackman, mate. How are you?
Bro, really good actually. Had a really good week. The short weekend up here in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Oh, everywhere in Australia.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days of mayhem after
The public holiday, yeah.
after Anzac Day. And how was your week?
Bro, it's really... I actually felt like it was busy because
Yeah.
you had to cram everything into the 4-day week.
Yeah.
But it went quicker. The busier it was... Although I think Thursday slowed down a bit.
Yeah.
And Friday just picked up. Had a couple of drinks after work on Friday,
Lovely.
which was really good.
Lovely.
Love to end the week off on a high note.
That's it. That's the only way. Well, I'm glad I ended off the week with a high note because, as you all know, last episode I was
Oh yes.
down and out
Yeah.
after a long weekend of indulging in alcoholic behavior.
The finer things in life.
Body's recovered.
Yes.
Health is back on track.
Yeah. Got a new haircut too as well.
Yeah.
Feeling fresh.
New haircut this morning. As you saw when you walked in.
Yeah.
Nice little freshie to
Yeah.
keep me going for the weekend. So, it's good to have another long weekend.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is crazy considering, we've had, 3 in a row now?
Yeah. From Easter.
Yeah.
And then Anzac Day, and then now it's Labor Day on Monday. Yep. Here in Brisbane.
Yeah, and Labor Day is only for Queensland,
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
For you guys out there that aren't in Queensland, fuck y'all.
Yeah. Your time will come. Fuck you for now.
Yeah. I think the other states, their Labor Day is in June or July.
Yeah.
So they have a long weekend mid-year.
Yeah.
Which is, I kind of
Yeah,
prefer that
fair.
better than, because we go for a long run now of not having
One.
public holidays until Queen's birthday in October or something.
Yeah, I think we might have that August Ekka Day. Yeah,
That's right.
But still, that's
Yeah.
only one day. And
Yeah.
that's,
Only one day and it's on a Wednesday. So
yeah.
splits up the week.
It does, yeah.
Not really a long weekend.
No, that's it. You just either just take the whole week off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Speaking of Ekka, have you been to the Ekka?
Bro, I actually went when the very first time was in 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it was the most scariest experience because I went on a and I was a young kid too as well. So I went on one of those roller coaster things that would spin. It was like an octopus arm, and they would spin around.
Oh yeah, I've seen that thing.
Bro, and I was
It's crazy.
screaming. I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Tall enough just to get in. The slide. I was a chubby kid.
You're probably 6 foot already.
No, bro, I was chubby and small. I had a growth spurt in grade 11 and 12, but I was chubby. But yeah, it was good. Got a lot of show bags and stuff.
Yeah, the show
would
bags are
recommend people going. Have you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in school they
Yeah,
took
yeah.
us a couple times, and I think our school was there doing some shows because we had a cattle yard,
Oh.
a little cattle club that we looked after a few cows and a few bulls, and then some of because we had lots of country boys, so they
Yeah.
out from out west that came and boarded at the school.
Yeah.
So it was sort of, bringing them back to their home, their roots, and
Wow,
there was a little bit of a farm at the back of
know that.
the school. So every year they'd set up a little, where they had the animals in
Yes,
that
yeah,
pen
yeah,
area.
yeah.
So there was a school tent there, and they had our cows, which we were showcasing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we went along, and obviously show bags were the best
Yeah.
thing to get.
Corn dogs.
Yeah, corn dogs, and you message your little girlfriends, and they'll meet up with you there.
Back in high school days.
Back in the high school
On the
days.
Ekka Wednesday when it was a
Yeah.
public holiday.
Yeah, back when Facebook was a thing, you shoot the odd message over and said, "Hey, I'm going to Ekka Wednesday." And what are you doing? And she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going with my friends too." Yeah, me too.
Bro, that's actually so funny.
And then you go
but it
and-
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go and you end up like, you know, get her a soft drink, play a few games,
Yeah.
the basketball.
What was
one.
your favorite game that you?
Probably the basketball
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It was just like fun to do. There were lots of those throwing
Throwing
things.
game. Do you know the ones where it had like, you had to get like a certain number, or you had to throw it in like this hole. It was like the like a little hole, and you had like a baseball ball, and you had to. It was like darts,
Yeah.
but you throw it, and you have to get like 5 in a row to win.
Oh yeah.
I wish I won one of those because the prizes.
Was it the where you like throw the dart to shoot the balloon? Or?
Yeah, I think there was the
Yeah.
other one too as
Oh,
well on top
okay.
of that. But yeah,
Yeah.
similar, similar, I guess, objective of the game. But
Of the game,
some
yeah.
of the games were I felt like a bit rigged. I mean, not rigged, but I felt like it was hard to win. You'd have to be really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't just
You
like
couldn't
rock,
just
rock up and
you know fluke it.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's why they make their
That's how they make
points,
their money.
Yeah,
I mean, they gotta make their money somehow. So
that's it.
yeah. Well, we you know went a bit off topic there. Speaking about the Ekka like
Okay.
6 months in advance,
Something-
but
yeah,
I
that's-
mean, you know, it's a good place to be during that
Yeah, it is.
that period.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think you know when you walked in, we're talking about. You mentioned during the week, you know, your workplace had a meeting.
yeah,
Where, they brought up a few different topics, and
Yeah.
one of those topics was being able to, you know, be comfortable,
yeah,
be yourself
yep.
in your workplace.
yeah.
So I think you know you can elaborate on that. But what were the few sort of main points that came out of that discussion?
Yeah, I think it was an important discussion too as well to kind of have because ultimately, like your people are your biggest asset of the business. Like they're the ones that you know help you get those client wins or put together things that ultimately lead to the business making money. So I think we had a chat because my at my work like we have this like 5 people that are part of like this diversity and include or like allies club I guess, and it's part of that group that we kind of set with our boss, the CEO, and just chatted about what can we do as a business to make people feel more comfortable to be themselves. And in that way, when they're more comfortable to be themselves, they create a work environment that's happy for people to come into work. No one gets judged. You know, as like people that are from a different background and like moving on from PNG and stuff, there are some attributes that we have which are different to I guess people that grow up here. So having that a place where we can create a safe opportunity for people that can you know talk about their culture or express their you know their cultural days or significant days that they have, whether they're like from India like or you know from PNG or Fiji, like you know those type of things. So I think we were just setting up like certain immediate actions that we can do. So I think one of the things that we did as a business was like on our job descriptions moving forward when we want to you know put out a job, we'll like put in the bottom of it like people from all different and diverse backgrounds are welcome to apply and things like that.
Wow.
So little things like that where
That's new. I've never seen that before.
yeah, there's some businesses that do it really well, like your 4 big
Big Four.
yeah, like
Yeah.
PwC, Deloitte, and
Yeah.
all of them. But yeah, I think it's just within our industry, like with media and advertising, I think that's one area that we can kind of build on from. So which yeah, one of the key areas we're doing. But I think it's like obviously a big process to kind of go on that. But it was sort of around that, just trying to make a workplace that's more inclusive and diverse so that people can you know rock up and don't worry about being something that they cannot. No, they're not. Sorry. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a massive thing, especially in today's society.
Yeah.
You know, accepting people from all walks of life.
Yeah, that's it.
And you know whatever background that they come from, and giving them the opportunity to be themselves
Yeah.
in a workplace where they feel safe and
Yeah.
confident and
Yeah.
you know are able to reach their full potential. Because I feel like in today's society you need to really be able to you know go to that next step if you're looking for that in your life,
Yeah.
instead of I know lots of people who are just happy with where they're at,
Yeah.
but I guess for myself you know, there's a lot that I want to achieve, and I know
Yeah.
you yourself as
That's
well.
it.
You want to keep growing and rising, and to reach that full potential.
Yeah.
So it's good you guys have
Yeah.
you know, put that in place, because it's a hot topic at the moment.
Yeah, that's it. And I feel like once there's like, because we're obviously not a big place, but we like, you know, we've got a lot of people that work with us. I think close to like 40 odd people that work within the business. So I think it's just good to yeah, just ensure that we're, and also it's more so too as well people with like, you know, other forms of like, you know, like different like background, not so much backgrounds, but if they have like disabilities or things like that where they don't feel comfortable talking about not just physical but mental, you know, where they so I think, yeah, it's just about, you know, creating a workplace that we can get more people feeling themselves, and then just walking up and creating a place that, you know, everyone's just happy to be there.
Yeah.
So that was ultimately the end goal from
That's
our chat.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I think I can use, like, my workplace for example. Like,
Yeah.
I think everyone's sort of, you know, comfortable, and because they're comfortable, like, you know, people are always on the phone, and they're like, you know, f this, f that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
all this, and like you hear the f bombs flying,
Yeah.
flying in the office, which is like, everyone in the office understands that, and they respect that, which is why people can say that.
Yeah, that's it.
Whereas, you know, there's probably some other offices
Yeah,
where,
that's it.
you know, people, you say fucking shit or whatever, and
Yeah.
you know, people will look at you weirdly, like,
That's it.
shit, that guy's like crazy, you
Yeah.
overstepped the line.
Yeah.
You know, let's have a discussion about
Yeah,
what you did. But
that's it.
I mean, yeah, I really enjoy sort of my workplace, because I guess everyone's, you know, there's no sort of pretending or hiding.
Yeah, that's it.
It's, everyone's just out there and open, and I guess the good thing is everyone wants to help each other, and if you do a mistake, if you do fall down, you're not alone.
Yeah, that's it.
Someone's there to help you get back up. So I think those are very important assets
Yeah.
to have at your workplace.
That's it. And I think that's also on off the back of that, like importantly, when you apply for a job, sometimes you have to look at those things and not just your pay or the opportunity to grow. I think that's also a very big thing and a positive to have, but having a workplace that culturally, you know, gives you an environment to be yourself, then it allows you to thrive more into that. Because sometimes I feel like people move jobs because they want more money or, you know, want this promotion and stuff, but they might go to a place where the grass is not always greener.
Yes.
Yes. Love a good metaphor.
Perfect.
But yeah. But yeah, I feel yeah. So that's it, and it's good to have a place where, you know, once people just feel like they can be themselves, it helps in a lot of way, and it goes a long way.
Yeah, and like you were just speaking there, but you put it into my mind that also takes into account like your team. And you know, I was not speaking to my boss the other day, but I was just sort of, you know, we're a new team at my company, and I was just sort of envisioning what thoughts that he had in his head putting this team together. And I think, you know, it's definitely a skill in itself, like hiring people. If you're the boss, you know, you want to hire the right people, and each individual has to have sort of the same skill set, but also be different, and be good at different things.
Yes.
So be good at different things.
All big part of like a puzzle that fits into that.
Exactly.
Thing. Yeah. Okay.
It's a big puzzle. So
yeah.
Puzzle. For it's a big puzzle.
Yeah.
You know, if someone's lacking in something, then you know, this person he provides a strength in that area.
True. Yeah.
So I think, just looking, I was thinking about it the other day, and I guess having the right team members, you know, provides or gets you to, you know, what you want to achieve, what the outcome is of
the growth areas, and
of your team and the organization as a whole.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, the three uncles, I think we're a pretty good team too. We haven't really gone into depth with people, but I think, the reason why we all came together is, I guess, obviously three of us have, you know, our own different strengths. I met Chucky in school.
Yeah.
Then sort of, you know, grew up with him through that high school period, and then as both of us went on to uni, we met yourself.
Yes.
And then we just sort of kept in contact since, you know, early uni days, and then graduating, and then now in our work lives. So I think we all pose, you know, different strengths. We all offer different strengths to this team, and you know, you have such a good background in sort of media advertising, and your outlook on that aspect is a lot different to what Charles and I our view is. And then, you know, Charles brings in his, you know, his artistic flavor of having music and passion, and
that's it.
you know, that sort of artsy background. But also now in his work life, he's a very approachable, personable person. Which is why he's, you know, really good for HR.
100%.
Because I think he, you know, he gets along with anyone and everyone and makes them all laugh. So, and then you sort of add me in, and you know, background in footy, and I guess I work in sales, so my head is always at sort of getting that next win, or getting a sale, or looking for a deal. So.
And that, I guess, off the back of that too as well, sorry to cut you, but like having that next thought of like starting this podcast, and, you know, like having that conversation of like how can we, you know, help other PNG people, or like, you know, people that not just from PNG but overall, just like, you know, that mindset, which I feel like shouldn't go unnoticed, because I think that was a big part in terms of us starting this podcast, was just you know, wanting us to be challenged in that sense. Or I don't know if that was your kind of thought. It's
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think, you know, it was good for us to talk about it and sit there and, you know, ponder. But I think I've been doing that for, you know, so many years now. Just thinking about, you know, what else can I do to be able to not only give back to, you know, the country that raised me and made me who I am, but to also sort of, you know, build another an outlet that I could sort of pour my time into. So that's what this is. And I guess we're at the stage now where I think we're nearly at 200 followers on Instagram. Like,
shout out to everyone.
Guys, shout out to you guys again.
Thank you.
I think on one of our reels or YouTube shorts, actually, episode 6, that YouTube short got about like 1,000 views.
Wow.
Only because I think Akon was
Was that Freedom?
Freedom, yeah. I think because that caught a lot of people's attention. They were like, what the fuck is this?
Throwback.
Another fob out. We'll count the fob out. Ding! So I mean, we just need to keep grinding and putting in the work. But
100%.
Shout out to those people that are following us. I know it's early days. You know, at the start, our mics sounded like shit. But it's all a work in progress.
That's it.
We're learning.
100%.
And we're still growing.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna off the back of that too as well. Like when people often forget that when you start something, you take while you actually starting it, you're like 50% of the way there. And I know this is a lot of cliches here, but you know, the effort that we put in to kind of push one episode out and then recording every week, I think it's just given us a sense of once we get into that routine, it helps in terms of coming every week and then just pushing out content, which, you know, I think routine's one thing too as well that I've felt that has helped me a lot.
Boom.
And it's given me so much to kind of build on. Like I felt like I didn't have a lot of routine when I was at high school or even uni. So I think coming to like living at home and stuff, having routines, and now incorporating this into the routine has helped a lot. Which is one thing I kind of wanted to ask you too as well. Like I know you've got a holiday coming up next
Oh yes.
next month. You're going to a wedding and a holiday.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
going to a wedding in Greece.
Yeah.
Not saying the location.
Oh yeah.
But it's in Greece.
Yeah.
So if you're in Greece in June, July, let me know. Hit me
yeah,
up.
yeah.
We can go for a drink somewhere
That's it.
on a cliff.
Yeah.
So heading there.
Yeah, but I guess I wanted to follow up with that thought. So obviously you had to save up to kind of go onto this holiday, and what were some of the routines that you kind of put in place to help you save money? If you did end up saving money, or did you? How did you go about setting structures to help you get some coins to go overseas?
Well, let's go back to episode. I think it was episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Where I was talking about saving.
Yeah.
Very important.
Oh yeah, about school. Yeah.
About school and sort of not learning early on how to save well and how to save properly. So I think, it's been really challenging the last few months.
Yeah.
Just trying to, organize everything because, a lot of people don't know, because I've still got a PNG passport. So to travel to Europe, you need like a Schengen visa.
I didn't know that.
You can go into London because we're a Commonwealth country.
Yeah.
But to go to like Greece and Germany and all these other countries, you need like a Schengen visa. So it's like a European Union visa to allow you into those countries.
Yep.
So I've been applying for that. I've applied for it.
Yeah.
And it's going well there. Like the application process has gone to the next stage.
Okay.
But yeah, you needed a lot of documents. Your accommodation, flights printed out, sent to them. So that's been one aspect, and then paying for that too.
Yeah.
Plus also paying for accommodation, travel, flights was the big one. There and back.
Yeah.
But I think what has really helped is probably my partner Liv.
Yeah.
She's been the best. She's like my personal accountant.
I shouldn't laugh at her.
Yeah. Of course, she's obviously more than that. But,
yeah.
She's really helped me because there's a few things that she's learned early on and she's put into practice. So it's really good just to watch her how she saves, what she does, and she also gives me advice on how I should save my money and
so good.
What we should do. So that's it. Once pay comes in, we're putting away a certain amount to go to a holiday fund. So that's one thing, and for me it's going to a place where I can't touch. It's just, and it's good because once you sort of see that sort of building up, then in your own mind you can start to envision, say in 2-3 months, if I save this amount, I'm gonna get to that target of whatever 10k, 20k. So just having that vision set in your mind of if I put this much away now, I'm gonna save this much by June, July. I think that sort of put things into perspective for me because I actually saw this thing on TikTok the other day. This PNG guy was talking about it, but he was talking about our culture and how, because we're so used to money come and money go, and sort of spending because
it's there.
It's there, and we've also been like it was only a couple decades ago where our people were just living off the land and living freely.
There's
and
a
money,
lot of buttering and stuff before. Money can.
And money wasn't something that people understood, or it was something that could help you a lot. And then since then, money's come into play. So I think a lot of people have a different idea of money and how it should be used. So I think just sort of setting your sights on on having a goal, putting away certain funds that you can't touch, but also planning for the little things like your expenses, putting away another bit of money for emergencies.
Yeah, so in
you
case
know,
something comes up there, yeah.
like me the other night, actually Monday morning, go to start my car, battery flat. So had to fork out whatever,
Yes.
300, 400 bucks.
Yeah, because you gotta get a call out fee and then replacement battery.
New
Yeah.
battery. Then that's a dent in the budget.
Yeah,
For until the next pay.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, to answer
Yeah,
your question,
that's
just setting up little, having a budget, having a spreadsheet, setting up little different accounts that you could, use for your expenses, your emergency, or your savings, and that's working well for us.
Yeah, that's
working well for me. And yeah, come June, July, I'll be sipping on a cocktail in Greece
living your life, living the dreams.
for about 3 things.
Bro, but that's actually so good because I think once you have the end goal, and you work towards that, everything becomes easier.
Yeah.
Because you know that I'm gonna get there if I save this much. By the time I get to June, I should have this much, and it should pay for this. So I think because I'm trying to save up to go to a holiday, like a big one in next year to Europe, like you guys, you and Levi with my partner, and I think we're obviously trying to work through, I guess, saving some money, and then also ensuring that we can have a good time there, not just
Of course.
going there where we can pay for flights, which would be the biggest expense, but accommodation, food, and getting some souvenirs. Like I think,
And you just want to have a good time.
yeah, drink margaritas, like
And
cocktails.
You don't want money to be an issue.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Because you've worked so hard, and you want to have a holiday.
Yeah.
And reward yourself.
100%.
Yeah. And Magic Round
Yes.
in Brisbane.
Yeah.
This weekend,
Bro.
mate, it's going off. Like we can hear it in
Bro,
Suncorp right
it's
now.
already like apparently yesterday, after the game had finished between the Rabbitohs and the Broncos, they had started fixing the turf.
Yeah.
So because they were trying to get it ready for
Magic
for
Round.
Magic Round, yeah.
Yeah, because I did see, during that game,
Yeah.
there was a few, like, you could see the turf getting dug up, like, easily, so, I mean, it'll be interesting,
Yeah.
but, the last few Magic Rounds, it wasn't really a talking point,
Nah.
so I think,
This
like every year, they're just gonna find things to discuss,
Yeah.
like, is the Suncorp turf gonna be good?
Yeah.
Like, whatever, like,
I think that also to that point, like, the Broncos are playing good football at the moment,
yeah.
and Dolphins are not far behind. So I think hopefully those two positives.
Oh,
And I reckon this would probably be the highest in terms of attendance, because like you were saying before, last couple of seasons, the Dolphins weren't in the competition. I think Broncos were doing all right and thereabouts, but I think
Average.
this year,
mate.
I'm going on the Friday.
Ooh.
Yes, we've got a work event
Yeah.
at 3 p.m.
Oh. That's
And
where
then-
these fucking marketing guys, all they do is have fucking work events at like during work hours. They don't do any work.
Bro.
You know what? Because it's all digital. They just
Yeah,
they press a button and let
Set
it
and
go.
forget. Bro, if I had a horse, I'd name it Set and Forget. No, bro. But yeah, I'm going with a couple of people. I'm looking forward to the Manly and the Broncos game. I think it will test also like Manly where they are at,
Yeah.
and then the Broncos because Turbo is not playing today.
Oh,
You
shit.
have to be scratched.
Shit.
Oh, not scratched. You had to pull out because he failed the fitness test.
Yeah.
They were being safe, but yeah.
Yeah. Save him for Magic Round.
Yeah. Are you gonna go? Watch
Nah,
it?
I'm in Sydney during the week.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe let's just hold off on Magic Round because I might spend a bit of money in Sydney.
That's right. You're going for a couple of 4 days, right? Down there.
Yeah, going for 4 days just to sort of work in the office down there, which will be good. So I'm keen for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you guys, anyone out there that's sort of listening and going to Magic Round, let Jackman know, he'll be there.
Yes, I'll be there Friday night.
He'll shout you a beer.
No, I'll get Parker's mate, Sophie, to show you. No, I'm actually going with Sophie,
yeah.
who does the Socialist Run Club,
Yeah,
and then a couple of like 3 other guys from work. But yeah, we all go for Broncos, and then there's one bloke that goes for Manly. So hopefully the Broncos
smash fucking man.
Yes, that's it.
Oh well, no, that's good. And yeah, guys, if you've, I know we said it on the last one, but if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer or any topics you'd like us to discuss, you know, just comment them on our YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. You know, let us know sort of what you'd like to hear from us.
Yes.
And then we can take it away.
That's it.
Yeah. But no, thanks again.
Thank you, everyone. Let's go.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Jackman.
Richie. Thank you.